All right. Good morning. Hello there. David Anderson here with Siouxland 360. And today's topic is going to center around if you are someone who does anything with web design, if you build websites for people. This is a tool that might be of interest. Actually, there might be quite a few different uses for this. So this tool is called Domain Leads. It is another tool that I have partnered with, and it is a slick tool that gives you the power to do a targeted search on newly registered domains. Also, you can also look up domains that are to be expired or that's coming close to expiration as well. So again, there's probably a lot more uses that you could do with this. But I'm just going to use the example of a website designer. And let's say you do have a particular niche. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just go to the beginning of the year. So let's say from January 1st to today. And I already was testing this out a little bit. So let's say you build websites for people who are into, let's say, roofers. Let's start there. Now, you can also choose the extensions, so it doesn't necessarily have to be domains that are just registered in the US. It could really be any extension that is really anywhere. So we're going to choose .com, and let's do US, and let's see. We'll just kind of leave it there for now. Okay, now registered country, US. You can even do it by state too. So if you want it to, so I'm in Iowa. So if if I were designing websites, I could just look up the leads that would be in my state, or we're kind of in a tri-state area, so 3 states. Or one per search, of course. But I'm going to leave that blank because I want to see what pulls up across the country. So we're going to go ahead and let that run. And so what it's doing is it's scraping all of the domains and checking the registrar data. And so then that way we're going to see some leads. Now, when I was playing with this over the weekend, I was using searches that were around virtual tour providers, since I do virtual tours, but then there's tools that I can offer other virtual tour providers. And so I was checking that out. I did a search that started from, I want to say, January of last year to current, and it picked up like 95 leads on that. So I'm going to see what this pulls up. I might need to do a different term, and that's okay. Let's see. I might need to brainstorm a little bit on roofers. That might be a roofer. Roofing. Let me try that again. And we're going to go .com. Again, United States. And we're perhaps what I should do is I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna just pick a different date. Let's say July of last year to today, April 5th. And we're gonna do search and see what that pulls up. Hopefully these captions are accurate. I just noticed that there is a captions setting on Facebook Live, and I was like, let me try that out. Because nowadays, it's always good to have captions in your videos as well. So, alright, just feels like this is taking a little long. I might need to figure out perhaps what the keywords are that I should be using for this example. So what I'll do, because I am not going to be defeated here, I am just going to go ahead and I'm going to populate what I was already searching over the weekend. And I'm actually going to include a little bit more extensions here. Not going to mess with RU. RU is Russia. We don't want to mess with Russia. Okay, .org, and let's say dot. There it is. .net. United States, and let's see what we can pull here. Maybe this will be the winner chicken dinner. We'll see. Yeah, so with this search, I had pulled up like 95 leads, and they were basically 95 listings for virtual tour providers. So while this is doing its thing, what can you do with that? So what can you do with this information? Ultimately, if you have an email marketing campaign, you could import or basically export the data that you would get from this tool and import it into whatever email marketing campaign that you have. Basically reaching out, saying, hey, I see that you are launching a new website on, let's say, virtual tours, for example. And you could say, hey, if there's any help that you need with anything with your website or any systems that you need help with, then here's who we are as a resource with that. And basically you get them into a drip campaign, warming them up to your services and who you are. And then depending on how you have that structured, you can also then throw in whatever your offers might be. Here we go. I was starting to get a little worried here. So let's see here. So with this search, we have 51 leads found with this search, and you can also increase how many leads you see on the page here. So we're just going to go ahead and expand that out to 100 here. So then that way I don't have to keep clicking through the pages. I can just look at everything. Everything is running slow today. It's like my computers know it's Monday. Let's see. So email marketing it's something that me personally I've been weak at. And so that's going to change. One of my commitments, one of the many commitments I've had for myself this year, is to implement things that I haven't really even done much with before. So that's email marketing. Still a huge opportunity. Just think of the emails that you get that capture your interest. So, as far as learning how to write strong hook points, and then also, obviously, when it comes to email copy, as far as the wording and the verbiage that you're using within your email marketing campaign. So, and that's, start simple. Maybe you can create a campaign that's 5 emails long, 7 emails long, that goes out every few days or so. But this is just a pretty slick way to get more leads that will that's fresh, or not fresh, but yeah, they're early on in their process with that. So here, okay, so what's the information that this pulls up? The domain name, the registrant name and email. So this is also where when you are registering a new domain, it is important that you are taking advantage of whatever privacy options that your domain registrar offers you, because as you notice, this very first lead has registration private, and that's okay, because we still get the domain and we still get the phone number. So it also provides you the best contact number, for that lead. And so let's see here. So it shows you, the number, the date, excuse me, the date of creation, and then also the expiration date too. So we see here that this lead, they because I did my search to go back to, I think, March of last year. And so they registered April 16th of last year, and they're due for a renewal here on the 16th. Depending on what your approach is, if you're wanting to target leads that have expiring domains, then, that's another cool way. But, the difference would be you would see the expiration date, I believe, first when you're doing it that way. But, of course, this search was done targeting newly registered domains. And so that's the oldest, right, from the search. So we're going to scroll down and see what else we have here. We have domains that were, let's see, September. I'm going to skip. Got one from December. But you see all these different, and if you notice, I believe that if it is a mobile number, it has the little mobile sign here. I believe, don't quote me 100%, but I believe that's what that's for on there too. So some of these you'll notice that it has the registrant company, some don't. But the main thing is you have the domain, and then also you have one of the I'd say the best possible email for each one too. So again, you would be able to export all leads outside of this database and into whatever CRM or email marketing tool that you're utilizing. For some reason, this is running a little slow today, so I don't know if it's just my internet mess with me today or not. So I'll play with this again later on today to see if this is I'm having a server issue, whatever. Because I noticed something else wasn't working this morning for me too. So anyway, still talk through the features and whatnot. So, but regardless, it's a pretty slick tool that allows you to do a targeted search. And again, from the vantage point of if you are into website design, website development, and you're looking for ways to get more leads, right? So maybe people within your locale aren't really taking a bite, but you would like to maybe expand your reach a little bit. This is a great way to do some cold, it is cold outreach that you're doing, but it's targeted. So, it's where someone had just registered a domain, and obviously they're going to obviously need some type of website services. Some might already have it, and some don't. But just think about it. If where are people at typically when they are purchasing domains? They have the idea and they want to go ahead and purchase it, snap it up right before anyone else snatches up that domain, right? So that's typically priority number one. And then once they have it captured and reserved, then what's next? Then they're going to need some sort of web services, right? So I'd say it's still a small majority of people who design their own websites, and I'd say it's still the majority of people who are registering domains. They're going to need some type of help with that. They're going to need some type of service, and they might not even know where to begin, right? So this is an opportunity where you could be one of the first people to reach out and be that helping hand. Through the use of effective, of course, email marketing with that. So yeah, Domain Leads. This is another software that I am a partner with. So if you were to go to the website and see I'm not sure what the pricing is on this publicly, but this is something I can make you deal with. So I can set you up with user access, username, login information for this, and just tell me what you plan to use it for, and I can help you out with that. And I will say, with that first example I was trying to do, I should probably look at some roofer websites and see what kind of verbiage that they're using in there, so then that way I can better target the keywords. So, but yes, I have tools for that as well. So there are other tools that you could use that can help you search what different keywords are used for different industries, right? So if you are a roofer and building a website or getting a website done, then you should be wanting to use whatever those popular keywords are, so that way you naturally go up in the SEO results. But SEO, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But just wanted to kind of show you how this works a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm having some kind of server issues on my end, so I'll see if I can get that figured out later on today. But when it comes to a lot of the tools that I've partnered with, there are, and what makes it different from affiliate is, affiliate selling, it's commission based. This isn't really commission based. Like I have the licenses, so then that allows me to work out crazy deals with that, and I don't have to worry about percentages at all, actually. But with all the tools that I have, ultimately it's to help you save time, right? It's to help you either get more leads, kind of widen your net when it comes to how to go about getting a lot of or cold outreach, basically, with that. But yeah, that's a little bit on today on Domain Leads. If you would like to know more about this, or maybe we could test this out with some keywords, or for a niche that applies to you, love to demo this on a Zoom call with you, do a screen share, and we can kind of work that out on that too. So this is something that you can add to your toolkit, as with any of the other softwares that we provide to. So with that, that's it for today. I'm really curious to see how the captions how the captions worked today on this video. So let me know if the captions were even in sync, if they were accurate. I'm really curious on that. This is the first time I used or turned on that feature today. So with that, make it a great day. As always, thanks for stopping by, and always find ways to turn around your world. See you next time. Thanks for watching.